You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. It is TVH Good Morning Vail. I'm your host, Liz, and we have a great show for you this morning. We're going to have an hour with all kinds of things that make us feel good with regards to our health, our heart, and our happiness. So stick around, everybody. Weather's up next, and then we have a full show for you guys. TV8 Vail starts right now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
This weather report is sponsored by Grand Hyatt Vail. Escape the cold and embrace the après-ski vibes at the Grand Hyatt Spa, where you'll find tranquility rooted in traditional alpine wellness.
We can expect weather in the 30s and 40s throughout the day for the entire week up until the weekend. Today we're going to have nice big sunshine out there. 15 degrees right now as of 8 a.m. and your high today is 41 degrees. And we're going to take a look at the full day. 36 by noon, sunny skies throughout the entire day. 4 p.m. 38 and clear skies by 8 p.m. and 23 degrees. Looking at the I-70 corridor in Denver, lots of sunshine over there. 46 degrees, 41 in Vail, 36 in Eagle, and 40 in Avon. Now we're going to see and take a look at tonight's overnight low. It will be 15 degrees. It gets cooler at night, obviously. Mostly clear skies for some stargazing and a beautiful crescent moon. And we're going to see the full week, like I said, 30s and 40s throughout. By Wednesday, 41 degrees and 15 for your low. On Thursday, mostly sunny skies with 36 for your high and 12 for your low. Friday, mostly sunny, 43 for your high and 25 for your low. And on Saturday, mostly cloudy skies, actually, 42 degrees for your high and 34 degrees for your low. And then by Sunday, partly cloudy skies, 45 for your high and 33 degrees for your low. Now we're going to take a look at the snow for everybody here. The snow report in Beaver Creek, 24 lifts open, 170 trails available. We have 97% of those beautiful packed terrains available for you guys. In Beaver Creek, your lift hours are 8:30 till 4 p.m. On Vail Mountain, 28 lifts are open, 274 trails available, and 98% of those terrains are available to you guys in Vail, and your lifts are from 8:30 until 3:30 p.m. No new snow in the last 48 hours, but we do have 168 packed inches on Vail Mountain with 51 inches of your base depth. That's a look at your snow report. We'll be back with more TV8 Vail after this.
Lens of the Day is brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail and Goggle Bar.
It's time for Lens of the Day, sponsored by Eyepieces of Vail. Eyepieces of Vail has locations in Basalt, Snowmass, Vail, Lions Head, Beaver Creek, and Edwards for all of your eyewear, and in this case, helmet needs. Today we're going to talk about the Smith Nexus. Now, there's been a lot of new technology that has taken place in some of these helmets. This is no exception to that. The helmet has 22 different vents, so it offers, a lot of comfort, whether the temperature you're skiing in is cold or a little bit warmer. So all throughout the season, this helmet is a perfect option for you. It's also got MIPS, which most helmets now are getting the MIPS, that multi-impact protection that allows you the mobility of the helmet, so when you hit or take a direct impact, it inflects it around so you don't feel a direct force. A new technology that's built into this helmet is Choroid. Now, Choroid is a series of tubes that also impact direct forces. So that allows the injury not to be sustained to the person wearing it, but to be impacted throughout the helmet. You'll see some of the impact joints right here, similar to what you see on some of the new NFL helmets, to where it takes that force off of who is going to receive it and disperses it throughout the helmet. What a great product this is, and it's so durable. This is something that is going to last season after season. So Smith has great technology. The Coroid is something new that they're building in the helmets. You partner these with some Smith goggles, and you've got the best technology to allow for a very safe and enjoyable day on the mountain, whether you're snowboarding or skiing. It's going to offer everything that you want. Eyepieces of Vail, great partner here at TV8 and Good Morning Vail. Make sure you visit one of their local areas, whether you're in Basalt, Snowmass, Vail, Lions Head, Beaver Creek, or here in Edwards.
Good morning, Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Coming at you from around the world. The biggest names in sports, entertainment, and business.
Here we go.
Yeah, there's no way.
Exclusive access and one-on-one conversations.
Yeah, you guys really did some deep research.
I don't think we should give him any more information.
In depth with Graham Bensinger.
I'm Jason Kennedy, and this is The Wager. Let's go, Wes! We've all heard about this pickleball craze. Celebrities are playing pickleball matches all the time, and they're challenging each other to these ridiculous bets. Now I'm bringing the cameras to their house with new celebrities and a new bet every week. Hell of a rally there. It's just real, genuine conversation.
I got invited to Usher's birthday party. What am I doing here?
And some pretty crazy antics.
You know TV8 Vail has great local content, but did you know about our production services? Hire an expert to develop your website reel, commercials, live stream events, studio production, and more. If you can dream it, we can help you do it. TV8 delivers high-quality content in both English and Spanish. Contact us today to discuss your next project. Email Danielle at tv8vail.com or call 970-628-9881.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to your Tuesday edition of TV8's Good Morning Vail. I'm your host, Liz, and I have somebody super special with me right now. It's Olga Barron. We had you here last year because you pulled off something incredible, and today's the launch of the second annual, and this is going to be super great. It's the Pooch Playoffs, everybody, and look at this. That's her beautiful dog, Charlie. Rest in peace, Charlie. But this is all in honor of Charlie. And what we're going to do is get your pooches famous. This is a really, really wonderful experience to get some amazing photographic studio portraits of your pooch or your cat, as long as your cat acts like a dog, apparently. Yeah. But tell us what this is all about. I know you did this last year and you raised like $1,600. And That doesn't sound like a lot, but it sure is. And it all goes to the Humane Society and other wonderful things that you guys take care of here in the community. Yeah. So I want to turn it over to you. Last year, it was a lot of fun, and you had all the slots filled for all of the photos, and it's a little bit of a contest.
Oh, for sure.
All right, tell us all about it, because we're launching right here, right now.
So it is a fundraiser for the Eagle Valley Humane Society. And we did raise $1,600 last year for them. And the way it works, it's a bracket-style competition during March Madness in March. So, you know, that's why it's Charlie's Pooch Playoffs, because it's memorial to Charlie. I get to bring him to life once a year, and, you know, he's immortalized that way. But what it is the 16 dogs or cats who attest to being dogs, they do have to sign a document.
And they have to go...
Yeah, totally. They get photographed in studio on a background, and then they the photos get to go on the web, and people get to look at them. But during March Madness, it becomes a bracket style competition where everybody votes. So if your dog or cat is in the competition, you have to get everybody you know to vote. And, you know, it's a bracket, so 16 goes down to 8 to 4, just like in
sports.
Like men's basketball, NCAA basketball, it kind of is timed at the same time. And, you know, when we get to the championship with March Madness, that's when the final competition goes. And the dog that wins gets a bunch of prizes and the claim to fame of being the ultimate cutie of Eagle Valley.
And they get a gold bone, right?
They get some prizes, and every single animal that participates, also their human gets a dog tag keychain with a portrait in it. And you get to pick which one, you know.
That's so
we get a bunch.
cute.
Absolutely. So you get a keepsake forever, and the knowledge that you helped all those animals that the Eagle Valley Humane Society supports, you know.
Yeah, and I mean, they do an amazing job between the animal services that we have here and the Humane Society combined. We have the luckiest homeless animals here, because we always find homes for all of the dogs and cats and birds and everything else. I mean, we have all kinds of creatures out here that are constantly looking for homes, and Shar over at the Humane Society does just an absolutely incredible
amazing job.
So tell us how the process works. If somebody wants to sign up their dog, what's the first step?
Well, they could do it one of two ways. They can call me. The phone number is on here. It's 970-445-0750.
Okay.
Or they could go to my website. It's right off the homepage. There's you can click on there, and you can there's a QR code. These posters will start showing up around the county.
Oh, nice.
You can fill out a form, but in general, you do have to talk to me, and we have a phone call and then in-person consultation. I get to meet your pooch or pretend pooch cat.
Oh, I love that.
And the appointments, they will be all in studio in the Riverwalk, where my studio is in above the old Wells Fargo.
Oh.
It's not there, but it's in that building. Yep. And so we have a slot set up for you. They won't be back to back with other dogs, so don't worry about that. If your dog
in case
is
there's
shy,
any kind of... Right.
Yeah. If you have more than one dog, it's still a $125 entry fee. And we can combine some just for you if this is something you want to have for yourself. But each dog has to have its own, his or her own entry fee, because the idea is to support the Humane Society.
Absolutely. And $125 goes a long way for the Humane Society. It gets them food, it gets them bedding, it gets them treats and toys and snacks and everything else that they need.
And cat litter.
And litter. Yeah, that's my favorite thing about cats.
I hear they need cat litter.
Oh my God, cat litter. So let me ask you a question. When people pay the money and they enter their dog in the contest and they go to your studio and they have the photos done, and that enters the dog into the contest, do they get to have, besides the keychain, do they get to take any photos home with them?
They're welcome. I don't have them here with me, but I make all kinds of cool artistic products for them to have so they can purchase. You can see it on my website.
Look at that cutie.
But it's, there's all kinds of cool things they can have for their home. A little bit of wall art, a little bit of table art.
Nice.
And it's a la carte for purchase. And I obviously create it in the same way I would family portraits and anything like that. Because, to me, your pooch or your cat or even your gerbil occasionally is still a member of your family.
Absolutely.
And you know, my Charlie was my baby. And
I've never stepped on a member of my family, so we did have hamsters, and we were really careful.
I've stepped on a tail of a member of my family before.
I've been beaten in the face with a tail.
They let you know really, really fast if you do something like that, you know. But yeah, no, I mean, they're with us for a short period of time relative to our own, but we can have something of them as on our walls to remind us of the love that they shared, they gave of themselves, because, you know, it's complete unconditional love.
I love that.
I mean, what's better than that, right?
Nothing that I can think of. I wake up every day, and I mean, I have my husband who I love dearly, but something about when I look at my dog, it's like, you know, you just melt and you just love them, and they're unconditional, and they just can't wait to see you when you get home. And
they have amazing emotional intelligence.
Yes,
they read you like a book.
Yeah, they're also very manipulative. So if
So
you
are
do,
cats.
yeah, cats are worse. But if you do want to get your pet involved in Olga Barron's photography contest, it's Charlie's Pooch Playoffs, everybody. Not only do you get to support the Humane Society locally and take care of a lot of the local pets that need homes, you get bragging rights, and your dog gets to become kind of a little bit infamous over there because they get to be part of the big contest, and then they get to move up in the brackets like March Madness, but it's a Pooch Madness, and it's really, really cool, and maybe your dog will win and be the grand prize king or queen to take home the big prize, and you get, like she said, lots of special gifts from. Where do you get the gifts from? The different local pet stores?
The swag I will get from a variety of local businesses. Some of the swag is not just for dogs; it's for the owners as well.
Nice.
And it's any pet-friendly business is welcome to sponsor by providing prizes and also helping me promote. And that is starting today. So
oh my gosh!
Yeah, I mean,
and we have several.
The whole community can participate. I mean, in the end, that's kind of the point. A community initiative to help the Eagle Valley Humane Society.
I love that. And if you do participate as a business or anything like that, your name will be put on to all of the the press and everything else that you guys put out there.
Absolutely.
You will get extra press.
Absolutely. We will scream your name out to everybody and shout it out, and everybody will know you're a pet-friendly business that supports their community.
It's amazing, and we are such a dog and cat and just basically animal-loving community here.
Absolutely.
We all love our pets. We all love other people's pets. We like the wildlife out here. We take care of our own, and this is a really fun, exciting, fun thing to do with you and your animals. Just get them all excited. Do they dress up, or do they just stay naked?
We can go both ways. In fact, we could take different pictures. And last year, people, dogs and cats, especially the cats, went both ways. They've done the costumes or not. And, you know, actually, in the end, like if your dog dresses up in costumes and you want to use some of those images for, let's say, holiday cards next year or something like that,
gosh,
or
so
cute little cards if you want to send to people, I can create those for you. So there's all kinds of cool ideas, and I would discuss that with the particular person, you know, to see their needs when they come to me for this.
Okay.
But all the portraits that go in the competition, they're going to be solid background, you know, front face, so people get to vote. They'll be anonymous. When people are voting, I mean, unless they, you know, if they don't know the animal, they don't know the owner, right? So we're trying to keep it as honest as possible,
fair as
possible. Yeah.
Well, I love that. All right, let me hold this up for everybody. It's Charlie's Pooch Playoffs, and it's all beginning today. We are throwing out the whole big scene today here on Good Morning Vail on TV8. This is Olga Barron from Olga Barron's Photography. You guys get your dog or your cat or your snake, anybody that wants to get a photo of their pet and maybe win a big prize through the brackets, join in. So it's Olga Barron Photography, everybody. Thank you so much for being here with me this morning.
Thank you, Liz.
And lots of love and the best of luck to you and your pets for Olga Barron's Pooch Playoffs. Thank you for being here with us. It's Olga Barron, everybody. We'll be right back with more TV8 after this.
Good morning, Vail.
Join us on board the Leadville Railroad Winter Express. Stay cozy in our heated lounge cars. Marvel at the stunning winter landscape. Sip delicious hot chocolate. Don't forget to check out our new specials. Book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
This show looks at anything that has an engine and a story told by the owners. This is a scooter. Have you had it the whole time?
I have not. It's actually the third time I've owned the car.
Sell regret, sell regret. To the actual prototype GT40, I got to sit in that car.
Oh, I gotta get me one of these, man.
We've got all the muscle, the speed, and the stories.
I got stage 4 cancer. A bunch of friends came together and decided that this thing needed to get done then. A lot of friends came together and made this thing happen.
Hey, if it has an engine and a story, you're going to hear about it on rides.
Almost every vehicle, doesn't matter what walk of life you're from, there's some tie to your past.
Good morning, Vail.
It's all about feeling good this morning on your Tuesday edition of TVA8's Good Morning Vail. I'm your host, Liz, and now we're going to take care of our mind, body, spirit, and all the other good stuff. Jen Harris is with me today this is exciting because you do some really amazing things for our mind, our body, our heart, and our peace and tranquility, which we all need right now. The world's in a chaotic place, and what is the best way for us to unwind, let go, and release and relax? And that's through you. Now, I know your office is in Revolution Power Yoga right there, but tell us everything that you do for everybody so we can get excited.
Okay, great. Well, I do one-on-one coaching there.
Right.
Where I teach mindfulness, meditation. I teach people how to create a vision. And I also, most importantly, teach them how to work with their thoughts and emotions.
Now, how does one help somebody take care of their thoughts and emotions? Because I have too many of them, and I don't deal with them the best sometimes. So how would you go about helping somebody with that?
Yeah, well, first off, mindfulness is great. Mindfulness is just the simple practice of noticing when you're thinking and coming back to the present moment, taking a breath, grounding your feet, so you don't have to follow every crazy thought.
Oh.
So mindfulness helps with that. Meditation helps with that as well, because it teaches us that we aren't our thoughts and we don't have to believe every thought. And it helps us to come back into the moment where we can ground and come out of the chaos.
I like that.
And then from there, once you start being more aware of your thoughts, you can go deeper if you start to notice limiting beliefs or unconscious patterning.
Or negative thoughts about yourself. I do it too. But I know that there's a lot of people that we're all very hard on ourselves. We very much beat ourselves up and take a lot of life out on ourselves. And I know that I'm the first person to blame me for anything.
Yeah.
And so this would be a really nice thing for somebody that battles with self-love, I would venture to think.
Yeah, I'm so glad you brought that up because in the astrology messages right now, that's what we're working on.
Okay.
And specifically the next 18 months with the South Node in Virgo, we're letting go of our inner critic.
Ooh.
And we're learning how to love ourselves, specifically with our thoughts, but self-care as well.
Right, because I've noticed that, people say this all the time. Like, if you outwardly say you're an idiot to yourself, then you kind of are for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but
Yeah.
it just seems to really the universe comes right back at you when you
Yes.
treat yourself poorly.
Yes.
Then you are treated poorly, and
Yep.
it just seems to be that if you don't envision a more positive outlook on yourself, then it's going to always be negativity.
Yes. And it takes practice.
Oh my gosh.
It takes practice.
And so you help people get a grip, basically, on how to appreciate themselves for who they are and how they can move forward with a more positive attitude towards themselves. And what do you do with all of the garbage that people have been told their whole lives? Like, there's a lot of people that have been told they're no good their whole life, and then you have to turn it around on somebody.
You turn it around, you switch it, and you say the opposite thought, and you repeat it a lot. Our brains are really plastic, so they just copy that thought of not enough from so many places.
Wow.
And then you say the new thought, whenever 10 times a day or whenever you need to. But you can also start to show yourself through journaling or talking with me how that's not true anymore. Because your brain thought it was keeping you safe at some point, so you have to show your brain that it's not true anymore and that it's not serving.
And some people become complacent with thinking that they're this person, and they don't even, they do not grow from it because it's almost like that's where I'm complacent. This is who I think I am. And so you can help people break free from that pattern, and that's I'm coming to see you.
Yeah.
I need you.
I know,
I need you in my life. So tell me how astrology plays a part in all of this.
Okay, I love astrology. So astrology is, it's like a map of your psyche and your personality. So we all have, we all know our sun sign, but we actually have all of the signs in our makeup. But we have the different signs in different areas of our life. And some people have a lot of planets in one sign. So then I know they're really heavily focused in that area.
Got you.
But to keep it simple, it just shows you your gifts, your challenges, and what you're healing in this lifetime. And actually your challenges are what's going to help you grow the most, so they're gifts also.
Oh, wow.
But it just helps me really get to know the person and their fears, what they're working on. It just helps accelerate the growth process.
I love that. And you obviously work with people of all ages, correct?
I do.
Do you work with kids too?
I do.
Because
Kids
that's
and
when you
men,
form
yep.
your opinion of yourself when
I
you're a
know,
child, and
I
then you
know.
have to break that. So if you can work with kids while they're younger,
Yes.
then maybe they can have a more positive outlook as they go on in life with their career, their family, their future relationships.
Yeah.
That is madly incredible. I really think that's great. So you're not a life coach per se, but you are a mental health coach, I would venture to think, right?
Yeah, mental health coach, a heart coach, a mindfulness coach. I don't know what to call it.
Well, because
everything.
it's all encompassing, and that's what the beauty is of what you do.
Yeah.
And now, do you help people who are going through depression at all?
Depression and anxiety.
You
yes.
do, because that's big. I mean, that's like, it feels like when you're checking off lists at the doctor, almost everybody's now checking off at least anxiety. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So this is a big deal for a lot of people, that they can go and talk to you, and you have coaching with you, and they can get things out and maybe make sense of all of the chaos in their in their head.
Yeah, it's a chaotic year. The energy is chaotic.
Yeah, it really is.
So it's really important to take care of ourselves this year, to ground, to do the positive thinking, to love ourselves.
I think that's wonderful. Now, how do people reach out to you? Because I have a feeling people who are watching right now would be like, wow, I could really use this lady. So I know you're located in Revolution Power Yoga, owned by Kayla Weber now, and she's wonderful, and she does a great thing. But the fact that you get to work out of yet another wonderful place that brings great things to our spirit And then how do people make appointments with you? Do you have a website or anything like that?
Yeah, my website is Lightworks by Jen.
Okay.
Lightworks by Jen. And then you can also find me at Revolution too.
That's amazing. Now, I've had you on before, and we've chatted on our podcast here and everything else like that. And I've really learned a lot about you. And since we've spoken last, have you gotten a lot of people coming in?
I have.
Yeah.
I have. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's not because of me. It's because of you. Trust me. It's because of what you do
Well,
and
I still appreciate
your positivity.
it. Yeah. Yeah, I've had a lot of workshops. I did a winter solstice, a New Year's Day. I'm in the middle of a 6-week yoga and meditation reset where we go through each pillar of wellness. So I'm really doing a lot right now.
And do you have
it's
anything
great.
special coming up that you want to let everybody know about?
Sure, I do.
What's
We're
that?
doing a full moon with Kayla Weber, a full moon workshop February 11th at 6:30.
Now, what takes place in a full moon workshop?
It's so fun.
We're not dropping our pants, are we?
Kayla will do the sound bowls the whole time,
Ooh, I
the whole
love
2
those.
hours. And then I'll lead everybody through a heart opening yoga flow. We'll do a meditation. We'll do an exercise on how to listen to our heart, how to get out of the mind and listen to our heart.
Wow.
And then we'll do a ritual.
So mind, vision, and heart, this sounds like something that we could all really take place in. And I'm really thankful that you came on to talk about this because we're all looking for a little something to give us that boost of cheer or maybe a little bit of self-respect. You know, because like a lot of us need that, or just self-love, self-care, and to move on with all of the triumphs and the trivial things that we have to do within life. If we have some tools to manage it through you, then life can be a whole lot easier.
Yeah, and that's my mission.
Well, your mission is wonderful, and you're a very altruistic, fantastic person. And I just can't thank you enough for being here, Jen. It's Lightworks with Jen, you guys. You've got to check it out. Amazing things can happen, and you can transform the way you look and feel about yourself and just the way you approach life in general. It's a whole new beginning for everybody with you.
Oh, thank you so much, Liz.
It's my pleasure. This is great. It's Jen from Lightworks. She's located in Revolution Power Yoga, and please make sure you reach out and get yourselves over there and have a good chat. I mean, this is one-on-one, so it's not something that is a big group unless you're doing something special. But the fact that you have a one-on-one is kind of very therapeutic and very mind-opening and awakening, and I think that's a beautiful thing. I can't thank you enough for being here.
Thank you.
Jen, everybody, Lightworks and Revolution Power Yoga. Do some good for yourself today or another day, but definitely do some good for yourself, shall we? I know I'm going to do it. All right, we'll be right back with more TV8's Good Morning Vail right after this.
Good morning, Vail.
Hello, my name is Jeffrey Morgan. I'm with Ron Byrne and Associates, and today I'd like to welcome you to Mine House and Mi Casa, a premier bed and breakfast right here at the base of Beaver Creek Mountain. Let's go inside.
This property is currently being run as a bed and breakfast with 20 bedrooms, all with ensuite bathrooms. Right now we are standing in Mi Casa, and next door we also have Mine House. A wonderful opportunity to own a turnkey hospitality business, but it's also an opportunity to own it as a private residence. It can be sold all as one or in individual pieces, however you choose.
So now that we've had a chance to show you these two amazing properties, Mi Casa and Mine House,
We would love the opportunity to show you in person. Give us a call.
The season starts when Nate Dogg, Trailer Tom, and friends have started the season at Farley.
There it is, the white ribbon of living.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And on that very first chair, two very familiar faces who've been in line for 2 days.
My name is Nate Dogg, N-A-T-E, D-O-G-G-G-G.
My name is Trailer Tom.
Nate Nadler and Tom Miller live nearby.
I feared nothing but not getting first chair.
Second chair nightmare.
Yeah, second chair nightmare.
My goal is to continue to fight for this first chair as long as I'm physically able. First chair coming at us one more year.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, we see one couple fall in love with a waterfront fixer-upper.
Just it sort of wrapped its arms around us and said, you want me, and we did.
And watch as another battles over the budget.
We're trying to look through and see where we can trim at this point.
Are you looking to trim it, Ginger?
No.
No.
Construction pros show us the right way to renovate.
Well, we had to do a roof over. We had to hand build a lot of the trusses.
As we're putting the thin set down, the self-leveler has a little clip that clips up underneath the edge of the tile.
Good morning, Vail.
Let's take a look and see what the day brings here at the TV8's Weather Center. We're going to have a nice sunny day today, and the high is 41, so it's almost going to feel like spring. 15 degrees is your high by 8 a.m., and then it gets nice and warm later in the day. Sunshine throughout the entire day. By noon, 36. 4 p.m., 38, and then by 8 p.m., 23 degrees. Clear skies throughout. Even in Denver, it's 46 and sunny. Sunny all the way around, 41 in Vail, 36 in Eagle, and 40 in Avon. Taking a look at your overnight low, 15 degrees tonight. Crescent moon, and your sun tonight will set at 5:21 p.m. Taking a look at the week on tomorrow, mostly sunny skies, 41 for your high and 15 for your low. On Tuesday, mostly sunny, 36 for your high, 12 for your low. Friday, pretty much the same, 43 for your high and 25 for your low. Clouds do roll in on Saturday, and we'll have a high of 42 and 34 degrees for your low. And then on Sunday, partly cloudy skies, 45 degrees for your high and 33 degrees for your low. That's a look at your weather. We'll be back with more TV8 right after this.
Good morning, Vail.
Discover the perfect blend of style and performance in your eyewear at Eyepieces. With convenient locations in Vail Village, Lions Head, Beaver Creek, Edwards, Basalt, and Snowmass, Eyepieces is the destination for luxury eyewear and high-performance optics. From iconic brands to the latest in sport frames and snow goggles, we have the eyewear to match your mountain lifestyle. Plus, we offer prescription lens services, including eye exams, custom lenses, and prescription goggles for your mountain adventures. Visit us today to experience the art of vision. Eyepieces, serving the Vail Valley's vision needs for over 40 years.
It's time for the best coverage of the top stories in sports. The Sports Wrap with Jason Page starts now.
How do you make Anthony Edwards the face of your franchise if you're the Minnesota Timberwolves? We'll get into that. And we say hello to our good friend Matt Verderam, who hangs out with us from SI.com. They're NFL insider, one of them. Is hanging out with us on the program today. Did you see Caitlin Clark last night? She put up a 40-burger, hits the game-winning three as time expires. Let's turn our attention to the Denver Broncos, one of the NFL's most dysfunctional situations.
The Sports Wrap with Jason Page.
TV8 te brinda la mejor programación en español todos los días. Sintoniza Conexión Latina los lunes, miércoles y viernes a las 7 de la tarde con repeticiones los fines de semana. Además, te presentamos nuestro nuevo programa Sabores y Creaciones, donde hemos juntado tus recetas y manualidades favoritas en un solo lugar los martes y jueves a las 7 de la tarde. Y por último, disfruta de Daily Flash Latino, con noticias y entretenimiento en tendencia los sábados a las 7 de la tarde. Te esperamos por el canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página de Facebook TV8 Conexión Latina, nuestro canal de YouTube TV8 Vail Good Morning Vail o nuestra página web tv8vail.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. I'm Liz, and we have two very special guests with me online right now. And we've been really with a great theme today, all about the animals. So we're going to continue on, and we have Dana Varble, and she is the Director of Veterinary Medicine and Chief Veterinarian Officer for the North American Veterinary Community. That's a lot. And then we have Gene O'Neill, the CEO of North American Veterinary Community. Hi, you guys. How are you?
Hello.
Nice to see you. What are you petting?
So this here is a bearded dragon. This is Johnny.
Hi, Johnny.
And I've got Matilda here.
What is Matilda? I can hardly see what Matilda. Oh, that's a giant, big old snake.
Oh no, she's just a nice ball python.
Oh,
just
she's
here hanging out
super
with us
cute.
today.
I love her marking.
Yeah.
She's absolutely gorgeous. I'm happy to have both of you here, and you're here to talk about something really interesting called VMX. Can you guys let everybody know what that means and why you're here today?
Sure. So BMX, this is our 42nd year putting this event on. It's the world's premier event for veterinary professionals. This year we have over 85 countries represented. We have close to 30,000 of our closest veterinary professional friends, and they're all here to keep abreast of the latest in veterinary medicine so that they can get the education they need to help keep your pets happier, healthier, and live longer lives.
Well, I think this is magnificent. It's kind of like a convention for everybody that loves to take care of animals, which is really, really special. Exactly. And I love this because not only people, but animals seem to be living a lot longer. What do you attest to that?
Yeah, I'm really excited. This year, there's so many reasons animals are living longer. Better nutrition, better medication. This year, the new thing is all the science around DNA.
Oh.
So now as a veterinarian, we can check the genetics of your pets, and those genetics can tell me if they're predisposed to diseases like arthritis or kidney disease. Yeah, that allows us to maybe intervene with medications or lifestyle changes early so we can slow down those disease processes and they can live better for longer.
That is almost a miracle. I love that because really you can use a little bit of science to make sure our pets are healthy, happy, and live longer lives.
Absolutely, yeah.
You guys are wonderful. I love this. Now, I'm looking at this. Now, why would veterinarians want to go to this convention? What's the biggest reason?
So I think the biggest reason is one, the education, of course, but also being the first event of the year, a lot of the big companies want to display their new products. And I'm proud to say this year, we have over 32 new products in our new product gallery. Now, some of the things that I see and Dr. Varble see, I think that AI is the forefront of what's going on around the world today. So the way it would apply to a veterinarian is the less time that they can spend on administrative tasks using AI, they get to spend with your pet. And that's what we want them to do. We want them to spend more time with the pets so that they can provide what they have to provide to help them lead those longer, healthier, happier lives.
Yeah, I'm really fascinated. There's so many great products this year. We have new mRNA vaccines that can help combat canine influenza and feline leukemia. We have a new home incubator.
Oh.
And yeah, that's a home incubator, not for the veterinary office, but for your home. So home health care, again, that you provide is more important than ever. We even have a new medication for cats that can help make them less stressed when coming to the vet.
Wow, that would be huge. I have a friend who wanted to travel with her cat, and no matter what she did for this poor cat, it was still absolutely psychotic on that plane, and there was nothing she could do except for like calm it down. So that's really great news for a lot of people who don't like to travel without their companions.
Absolutely. Yeah, this could make that so much easier for them.
I love that idea. You guys are amazing. Now, I want to understand, what is the wide breadth of animals plus the veterinarians? So, I mean, I see you have everything from cats to kangaroos. So what is the most unusual animals that show up at these conventions?
Well, you know, here we learn about dogs and cats,
yeah,
but we also learn about things like miniature horses and honeybees. And there's more science around those animals, too. So I can do better health assessments of guinea pigs and offer better nutritional advice to parrot owners.
Oh my gosh, first of all, I've had birds, I've had bunnies, I've had hamsters, snakes, all of it. And of course, dogs and cats and all the other, the mainstream pets. But this is great because a lot of people like to really, like the dragon that you have, the lizard. There's so many different kind of lizards in people's homes. And that one looks pretty docile.
Of course. Bearded dragons are some of the most popular reptile pets. They're really great pets. Yeah. Really easy to handle. You can see super docile, fun to be around. Really great animals to have at home.
I think it's wonderful. And I love how you guys have so much love and compassion for all types of animals. It doesn't matter if it's furry or scaly. You guys are there to take care of them. Now, this whole event is taking place in Orlando, Florida. How many people do you expect to show up to something like this?
I think we'll have 30,000 of our closest friends here with us this week.
30,000, you know, that many people. That's amazing. So that many people show up. Wait, I'm sorry.
Yeah, over 30,000 people representing almost 85 countries. So the entire world is here to learn about pets this week.
That is incredible. Now, how do people reach out and get signed up for something like that? Do they have to sign up or can they just show up?
Oh, they can do both. They can sign up online. They can visit us at navc.com to learn about what's going on here at VMX and also what we do at NAVC year-round.
I love that. Now, I have one final question for you guys. Why do veterinarians need to know about honeybees?
Oh, fascinating topic. It's one that's gotten a lot of buzz around here this week, and I can tell you that what I found interesting was honeybees are responsible for pollinating a third of our food source. Now, why is that important? Well, because honeybees are animals. Animals get sick. And if honeybees are sick, they don't work and they can't pollinate our food. So once they get introduced back into the hive, they need veterinary care.
Yeah, it's a really fun area and a fun way for us to expand our career as veterinarians. But we're going out with beekeepers to examine hives, prescribe medications for preventative, and even take care of diseases.
That is incredible. And number one, we all know that without bees, we wouldn't be, right?
Yeah, we wouldn't. Yeah.
We wouldn't be without the bee. So that's really important. I'm very excited for this big convention, you guys, over in Orlando, Florida. Now it kicks off on I think it's going on underway now, right?
Going on right now.
It's going on now. There you go. I can see now. And it goes on through the 29th.
January 29th, Wednesday.
Yes. That's amazing. You guys are so wonderful for doing something like this, for all of the people that care about all of the animals and just those things that we love so much in our lives. And it's very interesting about the honeybees. So people can learn a lot about that when they go over there and learn about all the new medicines and all the innovative things that we can do for our pets to give them happy, long, beautiful lives. I just want to thank you guys again, Jean O'Neill and Dana Barble, for being here with me via Zoom from Orlando, Florida, to take care of all of our pets' needs. You guys, thank you very much, and have a great time at the convention and the expo, and you guys just do wonderful things for our pets. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
You're very welcome. Have a great time, you guys. This is a great day, learning all about so many wonderful things. I'm Liz. We'll be right back with more TV8 after this.
Good morning, Vail.
I'm Danella Richard. I've made a career traveling the world. I've worked for some of the biggest names in travel, and now I've traded in my business suit for a swimsuit. Swimming with the sharks, swinging at the edge of the world, throwing back a few shots, or shall I say spirits,
Ooh.
eating some of the best cuisine, and even making a few furry friends along the way. I invite you to come along with me and discover the world.
Take the first game every one of us played in the schoolyard. Turn up the degree of difficulty to maximum, and then let loose some of the fastest and most agile athletes in the world to go one-on-one in what you have is the most extreme pursuit contest you've ever known. It's intense, it's addictive, and there's only one rule. Don't get caught.
Oh my gosh. If you haven't seen World Chase Tag before, here's how it works.
2 teams of up to 6 athletes compete in a series of one-on-one chases. Each chase lasts up to 20 seconds and has 1 chaser and 1 evader.
Opportunity to points on the board! Oh!
Whoever wins the duel stays on as the evader, and teams get 1 point for each evasion they make.
And it looks like the opening point of this contest.
It's the best of 16 chases to win the match, with a sudden death chase-off required to break any ties. It's win or go home from now on. Don't miss it.
TVA Vail is proud to announce the Wacky Winter Reading Program. We're asking children of all ages, K and even the teenagers going up to 12th grade, read 10 books or 1,000 pages by April 30th, 2025. You can find all the details on our website, tva-vail.com. Thank you to our sponsor, the lovely Eagle Valley Library District, where you can go pick up your book and have a great time. Have a great winter from your friends at TVA Vail.
Daily Flash.
I'm Andrea Jackson.
I'm Mitch English, welcoming you to
Mitch English and Andrea Jackson have co-hosted together for over a decade. And now, only on Daily Flash, they serve up a fast, fun, fresh perspective on the day's trending news and entertainment. Daily Flash offers the latest in pop news, celebrity gossip, fashion, health, wellness, and even some unscripted, irreverent, who knows what's next fun. Daily Flash with Mitch English and Andrea Jackson, trending news and entertainment.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back, everybody. It's Tuesday morning. I'm your host, Liz, for Good Morning Vail on TV8. Now, did you guys know that it's National Pop Art Day? It is. Happy National Pop Art Day. We have somebody very special from C. Anthony Gallery. His name is Devon, and he's a very special artist. We're going to learn a lot about Devon right now.
My name's Devon, and I come from a line of pop artists that can be traced all the way back to Andy Warhol. I'm the guy that's kind of carrying the torch from that tradition into the 21st century. What inspires me is nostalgia, and just remembering anything from the past makes us feel good, warms our soul. And so I want to leverage familiarity with people. The artwork that I'm doing today is very similar to the way pop art started. I still fundamentally work in the principles of, sourcing my content from pop culture. So there's photographs and there's comics and there's still, advertising and mass media, that kind of a thing. But what I do is I add a few more layers than they did. As a result of being maybe 60 years on, there's a lot of things that have happened between now and then. And so I feel like I want to capture that too. And so I represent the time gap in different layers in my artwork, almost in the way that you would see layers in geology. because there's different seasons and years that have passed. And so you can see little relics of the past. There's a lot of layers in our own psychology that I'm capturing as well. I'm trying to take a flashlight, if you will, and poke it through a tip of an iceberg. And let's call that pop culture. The landscape of pop culture is where I start with a little flashlight and illuminate some of the psychological layers below. I try to explore what it is about pop culture that is captivating our attention in the first place. There's this thing called the collective unconscious, so many people can relate to a lot of these things, and yet each of these people come away with maybe a little bit different interpretation, which is what I call the personal unconscious. So I put little story elements in there, and I'm always surprised at what other people take away as the meaning from it. Most songs and literature and art all kind of have this thread, in general, the hero's journey. A lot of these things bring comfort just in general to see because they've grown up with it or loved it, or they aspire to be that person, which is really what the hero's journey is about. Is really, we want to be the hero of our own lives. I want to be the hero in my story, don't you? And so if someone is inspired, I certainly am inspired in working with all of these different stories in this content. And if at the end of the day you're inspired by it, that's my goal, is the inspiration behind it. And I'm trying to make it fun. It's like, I love switching it up. Some people think, oh, this is fresh and new. And then I'm like, but it isn't. And it is at the same time. It's like this, I'm still working in this tradition of artists from the past, and yet I'm putting a modern twist on it. But really, I'm just leveraging the past. And maybe through my body of work, you can sort of see, a wider scope of the whole thing. But really, the core is this hero's journey.
Let's take another quick look at your weather this morning. We have abundant sunshine all day long. Super happy about that. Sunny skies throughout. By noon, it'll be 36 degrees. By 4 p.m., 38 and sunny. By 8 p.m., 23 degrees with clear skies. Your sun will set tonight at 5:21 p.m. Get out there and have a beautiful bluebird day on the mountain. Whatever you do, have yourselves a spectacular day. I want to thank our guests today, Olga Barron Photography. Get ready for the greatest pet photo contest ever here in our community. I also want to thank Kayla Weber, who owns Revolution Power Yoga, for bringing us Jen from Lightworks. She does an amazing coaching for all of ourselves to take better care of ourselves, mind, body, spirit, and our heart. And that's very important. There's the big expo in Orlando. So many great things going on here, and it is National Pop Art Day. So happy National Pop Art Day. Maybe do a little doodle today for you guys. And I just want to thank everybody for being here. Our special guests. We are Good Morning Vail on TV8. I'm your host, Liz. Thanks for tuning in.
See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
I'm Amy Goodman, host of Democracy Now! Our independent news hour offers diverse perspectives and unique opinions, often unheard in the mainstream media, live as the news unfolds. Tune in for Democracy Now!, the War and Peace Report, weekday mornings at 9 and evenings at 6 on TV8 Vail, Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more